Welcome back to Study Tips for IGCSE Mathematics. Today's topic is related to perimeter, area, and volume. And in this chapter, you will learn how to calculate areas and perimeter of two-dimensional shapes, calculate area and perimeter of shapes that can be separated into two or more simpler polygons, calculate the area and circumference of circle, calculate perimeters and area of circular sectors, calculate volumes and surface area of pyramid, cones, and sphere. So without further delay, let's begin. Perimeter and area in two dimensions. Polygons. A polygon is a flat two-dimensional shape with three or more straight sides. The perimeter of polygon is the sum of the length on its sides. The perimeter measures the total distance around the outside of the polygon. So the area of a polygon measures how much space is contained inside it. Let's look into two-dimensional shapes. First of all is a quadrilaterals with parallel sides. So these are the sides, or these are the quadrilaterals with parallel side, like rhombus, rectangles, and parallelograms. These shapes carry the same formula. If you can see, they have height, they have b, the value of b, the value of h. So you have to remember the formula for rhombus, rectangle, and parallelogram. To calculate the area is b multiplied by h. b multiplied by h. Next, we have triangles. Triangles, formula to calculate for the area of the triangles is BH divided by 2 or half BH. Trapezium. Trapezium, we have the length of A, we have the length of H, and we have the length of B. So how to calculate the trapezium is, for the area is half A plus B multiplied by H. Half A plus B multiplied by H. Or A plus B multiplied by H over 2. Unit of area. Unit of area, if the dimensions of your shapes are given in centimeter, then the units of area are square centimeters. And this is written as cm to the power of 2. For meters, m to the power of 2 is used, and for kilometers, km to the power of 2 is used, and so on. Area is always given in the square units. So the formula for the area of a triangle can be written in different ways. Half multiplied by B multiplied by H, equivalent to BH over 2, or half B multiplied by H, or B times half H. Okay, let's look at the sum of the example given here. So the question is asked you to calculate the area of the shape shown below. Okay, if you can see, the shape of the diagram that they ask you to calculate, or the question asks you to calculate, is a rectangle plus triangle. So what you have to do is you have to break up this size or this shape into two. One is a rectangle, the other one is triangle. So you have to calculate the area of rectangle. The formula to calculate the area of rectangle is BH. BH means that 7 times 5 equals to 35 centimeters square. Okay, and the area of rectangle, triangle is half BH. As you already know, to calculate the area of triangle is half BH. So you have half multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 equals to 15. So the total area for this shape is 35 plus 15 is equal to 50. Okay, let's look the area, how to find the area of a circle. Of an area of the circle. So you know that circumference of the circle, finding the circumference of a circle. So the area to calculate circumference of and the area is, for a circle is circumference pi times diameter. This is the formula that you have to remember to calculate circumference of a circle. Pi times diameter. Given pi is 3.142 and the diameter given here in a circle is 8 millimeter. So 3.142 times 8 is equivalent to 25.1327 circumference. And how to calculate the area of the circle? To calculate the area of the circle, you have to remember this formula, which means that pi times r to the power of 2. Okay, so in this case, to find the r is equals to d divided by 2. Okay, d divided by 2. D divided by 2. So, if let's say diameter divided by 2, so r is actually d divided by 2. So when pi times r to the power of 2 means that d divided by 2 means diameter divided by 2 is equivalent to 4. So pi times 4 to the power of 2. That means 3.142 divided by 16 is equivalent to 50.3 millimeter square. So in this example, it teaches you how to calculate the circumference and the area of the circle. Okay, the next questions is a sample question or example question to find the area of a circle to calculate the area of the shaded region. Okay, so to calculate the area of the shaded region is, this is actually 2.5 centimeter is supposedly to be unshaded. And the area of shaded is a gray color, but inside here is unshaded. Okay, so please accept my apology. So the diagram here 2.5 centimeter is supposed to be unshaded. So how to find the shaded region, which is the outer or outside from the circle? So the shaded regions is actually triangle area and minus with circle area. minus B circle area. So we want to find the shaded region. Okay. So we know that the length here is 20 and the length over here is 18 centimeter. So to find that area of the triangle area is half of BH. We already know the area to calculate the triangle is half BH. And to calculate the area of the triangle, we already learned in the previous slide is pi R2. Okay, pi R2. So R, we already know that, okay, half BH means that half multiplied by 18 multiplied by 20 minus pi times to the power of 5 over 2. So from here, we got the answer is 150.365 centimeter square. So we round to the nearest numbers. So we got the answer is 100 centimeter square. Okay. Okay. The next question is actually we studied about the arc and sectors. The arc and the sectors is the diagram show a circle with two radii, plural of radius from the center. Okay, if you can see, okay, this is the arc. The arc. Okay, the arc length. Okay, is occupied by two, we say, radii. So the region contained in between the two radii is known as sector. So there is a two sector here. One is a minor, which is inside the shaded that you can see. And this is the major sector, which occupied the whole of the circle. Okay, there is a major and the minor sector. A section of the circumference is an arc. If you can see, this is a section of the circumference. This is an arc. Okay. Find the area. Okay, you are given a triangle area. This is the triangle area. And this is a semicircle area. You have been asked to find the area. So how to find the area? So just apply the same formula. Area for the triangle is half BH. And plus with semicircle area is half, because semicircle area, half pi R2. If circle area is set, pi R2. But if semicircle area, half pi R2. Okay. Okay, so to calculate the area of triangle is half times 8 times 6 plus half pi times R2. So in this case, R2 is given as 4. So half times 8 times 6 plus half pi 3.142 times 16. So the answer is 49.142, and round to the nearest number is become 49.1 centimeter square. So semicircle is half of a circle. So we divide circle area by 2. Okay. So that's why you might ask, why the circle area, the formula become half? Because it's a semicircle area. Because it's already stated here, semicircle is half of a circle. So the formula have to divide by half. And The other example is also to find the area and perimeter. So to find the area and perimeter of the triangle, this is actually the formula, because it's given the arc value, but it's not given others. So if to find the area is means that degree divided by 360 and multiply by pi r2. So you replace the value of 30 over 360 times 3.142 times 25. So the answer given here is round to the nearest one decimal point. So you get it, the answer is 6.14 meters square. Okay, because it's not given, is given the arc. The arc is 30 degree. So that's why you need to 30 divided by 360. You have to remember these are the formula given. And just to apply the formula with the length given to the formula, you have to memorize the formula. And how to calculate the perimeter of the triangle by when the value of arc is given. So this is the formula: degree divided by 360 multiplied by 2 pi r plus 2r. Okay, so you replace the value 30 over 360 multiplied by 2 times 3.142 times r is 5, so 5 plus 2 times 5. Okay, so you might get the answer is round to the one decimal places, you might get about 12.6 meter. Okay, these are the sample to calculate arc and sectors together with the formula. Okay. And then the next questions is how to calculate surface area and volume of a solid cuboid. Okay, if you see the diagram of the cuboid is, you have the A length, you have the B length, and you have the C length. Okay, what is actually the properties of the cuboid? A cuboid has 6 rectangular faces. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 6 rectangular faces, 12 edges, and 6 vertical. So if the length, breadth, and height of cuboid is A, B, and C respectively, then the surface area can be found by your thinking about the area of each rectangular surface. So the formula for the surface area of the cuboid is 2 open bracket AB plus AC plus BC. Okay, these are the formula to calculate the surface area of the cuboid. Okay, and then to calculate the volume of the cuboid is A times B times C. Please remember the formula. Okay. If you can see here is a surface area and volume of a solid prism. Excuse me. A prism is a solid whose cross section is the same all along its length. You see, this length is equivalent to this length. And a cross section is a surface formed when you cut parallel to a surface. Okay, these are the cross section. These are the cross section. The middle of it is a cross section. Okay. The cuboid is a special case of a prism with a rectangular cross section. Okay, if you see, these are the cuboid, and if you can see inside here, this is the cross section. This is the length. And a rectangular prism has a triangle cross section. So if you can see, it's a rectangular cross section. Okay. How to calculate the surface area? Okay, if you remember, the surface area is 2 times cross section area plus perimeter of cross section and multiply by length. And if the want to calculate the volume, it goes to cross section area multiplied by length. Okay. Surface area and volume of solid cylinder. If you look at the cylinder image, you have the R, okay, if it's diameter, and you have the height. A cylinder is another special case of a prism. It's a prism with circular cross section. A cylinder can be unwrapped to produce its nets. So the surface consists of circular and curved face. This is the curved face and circular. Okay. Pyramid. Pyramid is a solid with a polygon-shaped base, and triangular face that meet at the point called the apex. So if you can see, all these sides will meeting this, we call it as apex. To find the area of the base and area of each triangle can add up the total surface area of the pyramid. So, how to calculate the volume of the pyramid? Volume equals to 1/3 times base area times perpendicular height. Okay, just remember the surface or to calculate the volume of pyramid. These are the formula. Okay. If you see cone, a cone is a special pyramid. It's a special pyramid with circular base. This is circular base. And length L, example, is a slant height. It's a slant height. It's not a straight line. It's a slant height. And H is a perpendicular height. Okay. The formula to calculate volume for cone is 1/3 pi R2H. Please remember the formula. 1/3 pi R2H. Please remember the formula and the image of the area. Okay, cone. The curved surface can be opened up. If you open the curved face and flatten to the form sector of a circle. If you can see, these are the length. And length of arc of the sectors equals to length of circumference of base of cone. So the curved surface area is pi RL. Pi RL. This is the surface area. Okay. This is spheres. The diagram shows sphere with the radius R. You see the radius R. So how to calculate the volume is 4/3 pi R2 pi R to the power of 2, and the surface area is 4 pi R to the power of 2. This is the formula for sphere to calculate volume and the surface area. Okay, that's all for today. Please remember the formula and also the image of the area that you want to calculate is whether the volume or the area. So please remember, practice make you perfect. The more practice you make, the more perfect you get. With that, I end the presentations for today. Thank you.